okay? What? What are you doing here? That's Diamond.
Holy shit.
Go.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sami Sam P. Today we're going to talk about Young, Famous and African episode 7. So this is the last episode, y'all. Let's get right into it. The scene starts with Mr. Diamond. He's in bed and he got a phone call from Miss Nadia. They're talking and she's telling him that she has not heard about him in a while. Diamond is telling Nadia that he's been very busy with finalizing his album, and when he's busy like that, he doesn't even have the time to check his phone. And Nadia is telling us that it is a first, she has never been ghosted before. And I'm like, so your response is to give him a call? Get to talking and everything, and Nadia tells Diamond that there's been a lot of drama happening, especially around Zari. And he's like, really? Why? What's happening? And Nadia start telling him a little bit of what happened without telling much. And then I'm like, Nadia, girl, why are you doing this? Diamond is Zari's baby father. Their family. You don't know why you don't like Zari. You're following the group that has problem with them. And then you were not there when half of the drama unfolded, but you go and talk to him about his baby mother. Nadia, that doesn't even make you look good. Like, if you want to get in a serious relationship with him, how do you think that this is going to make you look good? To go ahead and talk bad about his baby mama that has been nothing but nice to you. Diamond is telling Nadia that he's going to be coming back for the wedding, and then the line just cut. And I was like, oh, that's a good reminder that this show is happening in Africa. The line just cutting like cold. Next scene, we have DJ Naked, Katie, and they're coming. They're just going to catch up with Ndile and with Zari, who Naked has a new name for them. He calls them Zendi, which is a mixing of Ndile and Zari. I thought the name was well thought. And they basically catch up on what happened on the train. They catch up Ndile on it, and Ndile is shocked. Then we have Miss Zari coming up. Ndile and her are giving each other hugs and loving on each other. And Naked and Kelly are like, really? This is what's happening right now? DJ Naked asked them, so are you planning on telling Diamond? Is Diamond aware? And Zari is saying, Diamond and I, we're not together. That's really none of his business. Diamond is talking to people and I'm talking to people. And I'm with Zari on that one. And then they talk about the drama that unfolded, and Zari feels like they just want to use her as the bad guy. I'm with Zari. I mean, they could have at least been polite and listened when she finished her speech. That's the least they could have done. Scene, we have Nadia and Kanye. Kanye is looking good. She's coming to deliver a report to Nadia because Nadia has been missing on most of the drama, but still has an opinion based on what Kanye is telling her. So Kanye is telling her what happened on the train. She tells her how Zari made her speech, and in her speech she said, thank you all so much for coming into my train. And they started laughing, and Nadia started laughing because apparently they have an inside joke about the situation. And when Kanye is done explaining to Nadia what happened, Nadia, as usual, is talking about if she was there, she would have removed the wig and she would have fought with Zari because she's quick to fight a bitch. And I'm like, Nadia, why? Like, why are you doing all that? I understand this is all small talk with your friend, but once again, you just jumping the guns and you just don't look good. You look like a follower. You look like someone that doesn't think for themselves. Like, it's really not a good look, you know? And especially you in the back going to tell Diamond what happened. That was a low blow. Like, I didn't like it at all. And I know for people it might not be a big deal, but to me it is. Like, you're trying to date my baby father. Of course, your dating is none of my business, but what if it gets very serious and you have kids and not children or siblings? Like, you know what I mean? You see how it can easily become a problem for you, Nadia? Just stop. Seeing we have Annie and Swanky who are pulling up to where baby father and children arrive in a private jet. And we see Annie, beautiful daughters with Two-Face, and they're coming in and they're so excited to see their mom. You see the love they have for each other. The excitement was real and they're so happy, and it was really nice to see. Annie is feeling complete. Her entire family is there. See them visiting a venue. We get to see the wedding planner. Her name is Precious, and apparently she's a famous South African wedding planner. And the venue is looking beautiful. And if there's one thing Africans know how to do, is a wedding. So I'm sure that it's definitely going to be beautiful. Babies are saying that the wedding is theirs, and Annie explained to us that the second daughter was conceived a couple of days after a wedding. So this wedding is very important to her. She's excited to see her parents renewing their vows. And we see them, the little girl saying, this is our wedding and everything. And it was so cute. And this also shows how representation matters, how it feels, how it's good for children to see both parents being happy, because that happiness is contagious. But at the same time, when the parents are not happy, that could also be contagious to the children. So it was nice to see the girls being so excited about their parents' renewal of their vows. And I really hope that Two-Face is going to together for the sake of his family. And we see the guys, they're going to like a race party. So basically they're doing something for Two-Face. So it's not going to be a bachelorette, but like the opposite. Basically on a race card, and they have like a challenge where they're going to be blindfolded and they have to listen to a teammate telling them which way to go. So it starts with DJ Naked and Two-Face. DJ Naked is saying he got that on lock. He's doing a lot of that during his therapy. And him and Two-Face actually are doing a pretty good job. And then it's Ile and Swanky's turn, and they do so bad. Swanky is not good at giving direction, and it was hilarious, but they still had a good time. Scene, it is the bachelorette party. So Kanye is throwing something for Annie, vows renewal, and Katie is the first to get there. So when she gets there, her and Kanye talk, and they're about to get into the whole situation between Zari and Ndile, but Zari comes in. So Kanye is telling Kelly, you owe me this one. So they weren't able to do the gossiping that they were trying to do. So Zari gets in, and Kanye being very polite with her. They're saying hi. Annie gets in too, and they're having a good time. So far, things are looking good. Then Nadia comes, and she says hi to everybody. But when she sees Zari, she gets really cold. And she's telling us in the confessional that if she knew that Zari was going to make it, she would not have come. And I'm like, why? And Zari is nice to Nadia as usual, giving her compliment as usual. And Nadia is like responding, but being very cold. And I'm like, Nadia, go get some seats. And all the ladies are sitting down. And then Nadia asks about the train. And then Kelly is like, oh no, opening a can of worms. And then Kanye was like, everything went well, but then this party pooper messed up everything. And when she said party pooper, she's talking about Zari. And and then Kanye said she party pooped the trip, and she didn't even apologize for it. And then Zari is like, apologizing for what? And then they get to talking, and things are not looking really good. And Zari is defending herself the best that she can, when almost everybody was kind of against her. And then at some point, Nadia is talking about, I'm trying to not make an opinion on you based on what people say. And I'm like, stop lying, Nadia. At least be honest. You've been made an opinion of that girl. You don't like her, and you know why, because you're insecure. Stop saying that. Stop talking to her like you make sense when you know you don't. Nadia is about to ask Zari if she wants to be friends with them. Swanky comes in. And I was like, ooh, that was nice. Whoa, that was really nice. That was a good break. He comes in and he's telling the ladies that he has a surprise for Annie. And then come Annie's friend. Annie's friend name is Tanya Omotayo. She's a Nigerian socialite who is best known for being Wizkid's ex-girlfriend. She's a really beautiful girl. Annie is so excited to see her friend. So everybody is excited for Annie. They're having a good time and everything. And they're having like Ivy's rejuvenation. Everybody's having a good time. But then they go right back into the situation with Zari. They just don't want to let it go. And then they still try to talk about it. And Zari is defending herself the best she can. And then Annie is basically telling her that vibe between the two of them has not really been good. And she doesn't want that type of energy at her wedding. So she does not want Zari to come to her wedding. And then Zari is like, I don't care to come to your wedding anyway. You're not Jay-Z and Beyonce. Y'all ain't nobody to me. You should feel happy to have me at your wedding. And I'm like, Miss Zari, you should have stayed classy. This was the time when you should have used your big madam pants and be like, okay, I understand, and keep moving. But no, you want to talk shit. You want to talk shit. You know what I mean? That's why I know you're not really apologizing. Your whole I apologize profusely, deeply, all that was BS. You don't like Annie, you know, but the difference between you and Annie is that Annie is being honest. And you still want to give big madam energy, but as soon as someone says something you don't like, you revert to being the savage you really are. And that's just what it is. So she kept talking shit in the confessional, and I'm like, Zari, it's cool though. Scene, we have Hani and her close family and friends. We are included Swanky and Tanya. And they're having dinner, they're having a good time. Annie is feeling complete, she's so happy. Her heart is full, and you can see it. She's so happy, like it's glowing over her, like wow. And you know, they're talking about the future, and then at some point she's like, no more cheating. And then Tubaba is like, what is cheating? And I'm like, Annie, you forgot your kids are here? And even the kids are like, what is cheating? What is cheating? And then the youngest one, she's like, you know, your relationship is like the one with my sister. We fight hard, but we love hard. And I'm like, oh, those little girls, they're already so smart and so advanced. It was really cute, but at the same time, it shows that the fight that Annie and Two-Face are having, their kids are aware of it, you know? So that's why it's very important to keep peace in the home. I feel like if anything should be motivation for Two-Face, it's kids being at peace and not knowing the dirty stuff should be motivation for him to not cheat or do certain things. You know what I mean? Because we see how it affects the children. It is the ceremony day. So we have Two-Face talking to Ndile. Two-Face is saying he's a little bit anxious about the wedding vows. And I'm like, yeah, you should, because this is an opportunity for you to do it right this time around. This is a clean slate. This is an opportunity for you to do good. Two-Face is telling us that he's been with Annie for 19 years. And out of those 19 years, they've been married 10. And I'm like, wow, yeah, you want to make sure the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years are going to be the best of her life. Please do that. And yeah, they're talking, and Ndile is saying he's a little bit anxious because he's going to be officiating the wedding, and he's telling us that he wants to do such a good job for his friend. And I was like, oh, that was so nice of Ndile. And a part of me is thinking, you see, this is how friendship between married women and non-married men works. You know what I mean? Like the Annie and Ndile friendship works really well because Ndile is really his friend with Two-Face. They talk, you know, but he still has his relationship with Annie. This is a good man-woman friendship gone well. Let me know what your thought about that. So they get to talk and they're getting ready for the ceremony. On the other side, we have Annie. She's looking at the venue. It's looking beautiful. She's so excited. She's saying that it's everything that she ever wanted. And then we see her friend Tanya praying over her. And I was like, we love great friendship. We love friends that pray for us. We love friends that genuinely wants to see our happiness. It makes us feel good. Now the wedding, we see people coming in. Everybody is looking great. We see Kaylee, she's talking with Nadia, and they're wondering if Zari is going to come, even though she was told not to come. And Kaylee is saying that it would be nice if she comes just for the shock value, but yeah, that would be a problem. And then Nadia is coming to her senses and is saying that she felt like maybe they ganged up a little bit on Zari. And I'm like, you think? But I'm happy that she actually realized that. I wish that she was taking that way from the beginning, because honestly, during this entire show, Nadia was a follower. She didn't really have a true storyline on herself. She made opinion on situations she did not attend for herself. And honestly, I could go without Nadia on season 2, to be very honest with y'all. Let me know what you think. Ladies are talking, and then we have Kanye talking to DJ Naked, and she's asking about her dress, and he's telling her it's a lot. And you know, they have that brother sister banter that only them have. And Naked is telling her that he really likes Kudzi for her, and he's telling her thanks because the therapy actually is working well for him and Katie. Time for the wedding to start. So we have Mr. Ndile coming, and everybody is shocked. Hey, what is Ndile doing there? Ndile is officiating the wedding, and then we have Two-Face coming in with his beautiful daughter. I thought she was really cute. I thought the dress was a little bit grown for her because I think she's what, 13, 14. So I thought it was a little bit grown, especially the way they upped her boobs a little bit. But in general, she was pretty. And yeah, everybody comes in, and then Annie comes in. And Annie is wearing that pink dress with a crown. I really like the crown. The pink dress was not my cup of tea, but she nevertheless looked really good. And I felt like, I mean, it's a wedding vow, so she doesn't have to go for the white dress that everybody does. I feel like this is a good opportunity for Annie to go with something different, so I understood the concept. So Ndile is officiating the wedding and is making his speech, and if there's one thing that Ndile knows how to do is to talk. And I mean, it's really nice, and he's saying everything, and everybody is like agreeing, and Two-Face is loving it so much. He's also saying yes, yes, yes. I mean, they're all feeling it. Then Two-Face is saying his vows, which was really nice, and Annie also said her vows, and then they are married and wife again, and they kissed, and you know, they had that Hollywood kiss with tongue and shit, and it was all good. Kids are happy and everybody is happy. Next scene is at the dinner table, and I mean, the second outfit was everything. I really liked Annie's dress there. Even Two-Face looked really good, and they coming in. I love the crown on her and everything. The whole look was good. I really enjoyed the way she was dressed on the second outfit. And the table, it was well arranged, it was beautiful, it was intimate, it was everything and more. I personally had an intimate wedding. I literally went to court, then went to the restaurant, so I can relate to what they did, and I thought that was beautifully done. And Kanye is giving a nice speech, and it's very emotional. Like, I really wish them the best. I really do. Two-Face, just treat her well, man. That whole cheating and all that, it's not worth it. You've done it many times. You still go back to her. She is the airport. Your arrival, she's your departure. Wherever you go, you still go back to her. There ain't nothing with other women. Just discipline yourself. Discipline yourself and really understand that cheating is not it. Wish you are well. I really do. Ndile is sad because he's missing his girl Zari. So you know, he puts himself aside and he calls her and they talk and everything, and he's sad. He's missing his girl. We have DJ Naked that is apologizing to Frankie, and you know, they make up. It was easy. You know how men are. They don't linger with problems. We also see Annie and Kanye, and Annie's telling us they're stuck together because during their process, even though they didn't start on a good note, they ended up in a great one. Annie feels like they have a sisterhood now. They're stuck together, and there's nothing Kanye can do about it. They're gonna fight, but they're gonna make up. Next scene, we have Zari, and Diamond is there, and he made it late to the wedding, so he wasn't able to make it to the wedding, so he decided to go and visit his children with Zari. So we see them, they're talking, and we see the two beautiful children. They're just being kids and playing around. And Zari is letting Diamond know about all the drama that's been happening. And Diamond is shocked. He's like, okay, I'm going to have to talk to other people because what I'm hearing is not really good. And she's like, yeah. So then they're around the children and everything. And then Diamond is putting them to sleep. As Diamond is putting the children to sleep, someone is knocking on the door, and I'm like, Zari, you really didn't know Ndile was coming? Because I know how Africa is. You cannot just knock on someone's door. You probably have security there. So are you close with Ndile like that Ndile could just come into your house? Because that door you also is probably the third or second door to make it inside her house. That's how African houses are set up. There's a big security around it. So either Ndile has been coming in and out of your house, or you know he was coming and you gave permission to your security to let him enter. I'm just saying. She's asking surprised, what are you doing here? Diamond is here and everything. He's like, I'm just here. I'm here. I wanted to see you. I missed you. I'm coming straight from the wedding and I wanted to see your face. So he comes in and then Diamond, he was coming down and he sees Angela. He's like, hey, my brother, what's up? Says hi. They go to the living room. Then they start talking and Diamond is telling him, yeah, he was going to go to the wedding, but he didn't make it on time. And Angela is questioning him, so because you didn't make it on time, you came to see Zari. He's like, no, I came to see my kids. This is my family. I'm like, Angela, look at you questioning Diamond about his whereabouts. They're talking, and then Diamond is asking him, what are you doing here? And then Angela is telling him straight up, Zari and I, we've been talking. And Diamond is shocked. And it ends in there, y'all. So that's it. That was my last review for Young, Famous, and African. Thank you all so much for those of you that's been following me from the beginning on this series. I've had so much good time doing this review, and it's even better that it was a review about my African people. So I'm very proud. And I love this show so much. I'm pretty sure that a season 2 is coming. So I was like, why not make a video about what I would like to see in season 2? So be on the lookout for that, y'all. I'm going to bring it up to you all. Hey guys, it's been a pleasure. And if you're new here, I invite you to. And if you've been here with me from the beginning, thank you all so much for your support. I am so appreciative. And I will see you next time. Bye.